Hello, I'm Jessica Ball, and I am the founder of Hannah's Care Packages. We are a non-profit organization that brings packages of toiletries, snacks, blankets, anything that parents might need while they're staying in the hospital with their children.
Warning, this video contains a very handsome young man. If you cannot handle the level of handsomeness, please avert your eyes. Hi, I'm Alec Antonio. I am 18 years old and I live in Trenton, Michigan. I was diagnosed in the 7th grade with an astrocytoma glioblastoma brain tumor. Some of my favorite things to do were play soccer and many other sports. My favorite was soccer though. I was pretty good. In the 7th grade, I was actually being scouted by several colleges. I have recently started coin collecting and playing pinball and trying to find ways around my problems that I have caused by my illness. One thing that this has caused is, as you may have noticed, not hair. I had radiation on this side of my head and it just doesn't seem to grow back quite the same. I have also swollen up and gained weight due to steroids. Another thing I do is when I was younger, I always wanted to run 5Ks, 10Ks, marathons for charity. One way we found around this is my mother bought a specialized wheelchair called the push chair, which is made for running 3Ks, 5Ks, 10Ks, marathons, and stuff like that. We did our first 5K 1.5 years ago. I was not feeling well enough to do one this year. I am hoping to get back out there and do more coming soon. One of the hardest things for me probably is not being able to play soccer. But another thing that really bothers me is the fear of being left behind because of this. Just because I have cancer doesn't mean I don't want to hang out with my friends. Some days I can't though. This is really hard for me.
It's okay. It's okay.
Hi, my name is Colin. I'm 11 years old. I like to go to school and see my friends. And I epilepsy when I'm 2.5. And I had ALL when I was 2.5. And I like to school really well.
This is Colin, and Colin has seizures, and Colin, tell them, why do you wear your helmet?
For safety.
For safety, because Colin, when he has a seizure, he falls to the ground, so we wear the helmet. And he has about 6 of them a day, and when he was 2.5, Colin, what were you diagnosed with? ALL, and that's leukemia. So he had cancer of what?
The blood.
He had cancer of the blood. So he just had a brain surgery 3 months ago where they actually split his brain in half in hopes to help the drop seizures. It
didn't help.
It didn't help, but that's okay. That's all right. We keep fighting. Colin's favorite. Yeah, you want a focal surgery, but what's your favorite saying, Colin?
Never give up.
And that's right. And Colin never gives up. And who's your favorite wrestler?
John Cena.
Oh, he wants to show you that, so hold on. That's his guy that he loves and breathes. So that's Colin's story.
Hi, my name is Corey Allen, and I'm a 6-year cancer survivor. I just wanted to share my story with you guys. 6 years ago, the year was 2009. It was probably the most difficult year of my life. My best friend and cousin, who was my workout partner, found a lump on his side, which turned out to be cancer. He was diagnosed February 6, 2009. I was with him every single day of his battle. He lasted for less than a month. He passed away March 5th, 2009. One of the hardest days of my life is watching him go. 3 weeks later, I was diagnosed with cancer, believe it or not. I had a tumor the size of a pop can in my thigh, my right quad. I had to undergo months of chemotherapy, which also included surgery right in the middle of that, which the tumor originally started as the size of a pop can, and after 4 months of chemotherapy, it shrunk down to the size of a pencil. From there, they cut out my right inner quad, and they also removed part of my bone. They replaced that with a piece of a cadaver bone, which is someone else's bone. They also gave me a rod with 8 screws in my leg. From there, I was bedridden for about a month. Then I was in a wheelchair, to crutches, to a cane, all while going through chemo. So the recovery process was a lot slower. After I finished chemo, which was about 9 months later after being diagnosed, I decided I did not want to live an unhealthy life. So I got onto a very lean diet, got myself healthy again, got myself working out again. And as the years passed, I noticed that a lot of people reached out to me for cancer questions, and people wanted to relate to me. And I saw how much that affected people, how much it helped people. So in 2012, me and my cousin started a company called CancerTees.com, where we raise money through custom apparel to help people of all ages battling cancer. Fast forward to 2015, I decided to put my workout abilities to the test and try out this powerlifting thing. I decided, as well as competing and training for competing, that I would raise money. And I ended up raising just over $6,000 for Aflac Children's Hospital down in Atlanta. And in that meet that I raised all that money for, I also broke a national deadlift record of 711 pounds. After the meet, I was reached out by Tommy of Relentless Detroit to participate in a wonderful organization that they run. They partner with Relentless Minnesota, and they run powerlifting meets to help local families. And this past year, we raised over $200,000, which is just absolutely amazing. And hopefully my story and so many other stories can continue to change other people's lives who have to deal with this terrible disease. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Tracy Nessman, and I'm from Wyandotte, Michigan. I am so excited and completely honored to be a part of Hannah's Care Packages. I have a chronically ill 5-year-old little girl named Addison, so I know firsthand what it means to spend days and weeks inside the hospital. I know what it's like to sit at the bedside of your child, being scared and lonely, tired, completely exhausted, sometimes never hearing from anyone, no cards, not even a visitor. This is why Hannah's Care Packages mean so much to me. To have a package delivered, for someone to reach out and to take the time to show that they care and that you're not alone and that they're praying for you. Wow, I just can't tell you enough what a blessing and an encouragement it must be for moms and dads at one of the hardest times and the scariest times of their lives.
Hannah's Care Packages are really important. When a parent is in the hospital with their child during inpatient and you bring them a package that has things like toothpaste, dental floss, a hair clip. While we were delivering a package, Alicia and I, the mom opened the bag and looked in the bag and found a hair clip and was really excited. So that's the important part about Hannah's Care Packages, having things at the hospital that you normally would have at home, but because you're rushed to the hospital and you have to stay there for long periods of time, you don't have the comforts of your home.
Ways that you guys can help us. You can sponsor a mom if you know somebody who might be in need of a package like this and a support system. You can sponsor a mom financially by donating to Hannah's Care Packages, or you can create the package yourself and hand deliver it, or ask us to deliver it for you. We can do both ways. You can also set up donation boxes at your work or at church, places that you frequent on a regular basis that would be willing to allow you to put a box in there and collect donations. We have all kinds of information on our website. You can also contact us through Facebook or Instagram or Twitter.
I'm so excited to see what God has in store for Hannah's Care Packages, and I encourage you to get involved in this wonderful organization, and I promise you that you will be the one that walks away with a blessing.